Live from Boca Raton, it's Wednesday night at Funky Buddha.
Our next performer coming to stage, please put your hands together, guys, for Luigi, everybody. Luigi, if you can come up here.
Good evening, everybody.
Evening.
My name is Luigi. My name is Luigi Ginsberg. And my mama, she comes from Sicily. And my papa, he comes from the Jewish part of Brooklyn in New York. And I got a bigger family. My Aunt Rosa, she's a 275 pounds. But the rest of the family even gets bigger. And my Uncle Vito, he's a 375 pounds. And my cousin Carmine, he's almost a 400 pounds. But my other cousin Morris Ginsberg, he's only 100 pounds, you know. And my mama, she said to me, you know, Luigi, she says, you look a little kind of thin. You got to eat something. So she made me some spaghetti with the matzo balls, you know. Very nice. And then my Uncle Vito, see, he's a part of the mob. And his favorite dish is broken leg of lamb, you know. And my Uncle Vito, he's also very a car guy, you know. And he bought that new Italian car. It's called the Mafia. It comes with the two hoods, you know. And most of the men, the Italian men, they came over from the boat to America, and their name is Tony, because when they wrote it down on the paper, it says to New York, Tony. See? And my grandma, she told me that Abraham Lincoln was a Jewish, and because she said that he was shot in the temple. See? And all of the Jewish men, married men, they die first because they want to. And then all of the Jewish divorces, they cost a lot of money because they're worth it, you know. And then I stopped and I got bit by a Jewish frog, and now I got Schwartz, you know. Terrible. I just got back from a pleasure trip. See, I took my mother-in-law to the airport. And my mother-in-law, she's just so old that the doctor discontinued her blood type, you know, and even put an airbag on her walker. And last week I said to my mother-in-law, I said, you know, Ma, I said, my house is your house. So last week she sold it. I don't know what to do with that woman. And then when I was engaged to a girl with a wooden leg, but I broke it off, you know. And then my wife and myself were on our honeymoon, and while we were driving to the Fontainebleau Hotel, I put my hand on her knee, you know, and she says, you know, honey, we're married now, you could go a little further. So I drove to Key West, you know. So what can I say, you know? And then when I was born, I was so ugly, the doctor slapped my mother, you know. And then I went to the doctor and I said, he examined me and he said, you know, Luigi, you only got 6 months to live. I said, Doc, I have no money to pay the bill. He says, all right, I'll give you another 6 months. And then I said to him, I said, Doc, I said, I got a ringing in the ear. He says, don't answer. You know, I didn't know what to do with that. And then I went to the psychiatrist, and he said to me, he says, tell me something. What's wrong with you? I says, I think I'm a dog. He says, all right, get off the couch. You know, I went to the rabbi, see? And I said to the rabbi, I said, you know, my wife, I think she's trying to poison me. So the rabbi says, all right. He says, I'll call up your wife, and I'll call you back. So the next day he calls me back, and he says, I spoke to your wife for 3 hours. Take the poison. And then my friend Sal, he's on his deathbed, and he said to me, he says, Luigi, please, promise to me that when I die, you're going to cremate me. So I said to him, what do you want me to do with the ashes? He says, you take the ashes, you put it in the envelope, you see? And you mail it to the IRS. And on the envelope you write, now you have everything. And then I was at 65 and I went into Social Security office, and I said to the lady, I'd like to get a Social Security. So she said, well, I need ID. And I look around, I said, geez, I don't know what I did with it. So she says, all right, come over here, open up your shirt. Now let me see your gray hairs. So she looks me over, she says, you're old enough, I'll give you Social Security, see? So I went home to my wife, and I said to my wife, what happened? And she says, well, she gave me the Social Security and everything, and my wife, she says, you should have dropped your pants. You might have got disability. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Luigi, everybody. Wieners today, man. Wieners, nice. Big deal.